Steve and Jill here.
Hi there.
Welcome to the Land Academy Show, entertaining land investment talk. I'm Steve and Jack Butella.
And I'm Jill Buwit, broadcasting from sunny Southern California.
Today, Jill and I talk about offering a solution to your buyer. Yesterday, we talked about offering a solution for your seller.
Yep.
To the point of nausea for me. Today, we talk about offering a solution to your buyer because all kidding aside, that's what our business model is all about.
Exactly.
You provide a solution for the buyer, provide a solution for the seller.
You know
Guess
what?
who wins?
If whatever you do in anything, any business, if you just walk around with that attitude, you will win. I learned that a long time ago. You need to quickly screen and see if this is the right thing for your buyer or your seller. If it's not a good fit, move on.
What if you walk through life like that?
That's what I'm saying.
What if you say you got up tomorrow morning and said, you know what? I'm going to offer a solution to my wife. I'm not know what it is.
Oh, you beat me to it.
But she's going to have some issue. So whatever it is, I'm going to offer a solution. Not man solution like.
What if she doesn't want a solution? What if
Yeah.
she just wants you to listen?
That's what I was trying to eloquently get out, but it took you 30 seconds to get to it.
You know, and what if that man is not the right fit? You
What if
just
you're the
need to
problem?
move on.
What if you were the problem?
Maybe you're not the right fit for anyone. That's awful.
No, it's not. It's totally, I think it's dead on.
Oh my gosh. I have this thing, you know, with all my friends, like, you know, I have some single friends who are newly dating. And one of the questions I always have to ask them is, has he ever been married before and does he have any kids? Because if the answer is no, there's a huge red flag.
Really?
He might be the problem. Seriously. I feel bad, but I'm sorry. I have a hard time with people that have never
What's the right
married
answer
and
to
don't
that?
have kids.
What are the questions you ask your friends?
That's it. Has he ever
It's just
married?
one question.
Yeah.
Just one single question.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you can tell everything from that.
Yeah. Yes. Already right there.
What if they're 25 years old?
Oh, well, they're not dating 25-year-olds.
Okay.
That's different. Let's just say over 35, maybe 40, definitely over 40. So, sorry, I'm going to say it. If you've not been married, not had kids, maybe you should really look deep. Just kidding.
See, I look at a non-married heterosexual guy who's, 45 years old, like a guy who's just figured it all out.
Well, okay. If he does not want to get married, not want to have kids, not have a relationship, that's a whole different thing. That's totally fine. But if now looking at that, I have a problem with that. Sorry. Just life
right.
experience.
I'm learning new stuff about you all the time.
Thank you.
Before we get into the real topic, let's take a question posted by one of our members on the landinvestors.com online community. It's free.
By the way, it can be either or. Because if you've been married but not had kids, I'm cool with that. If you've had kids and been in a solid relationship, not been married, I'm cool with that. But if you've never learned how to share toothpaste, then there could be a problem.
Yeah, so it's the mechanics of it that you're concerned about, not so much the psychology behind it.
Well, I think it's both.
Because the mechanics really concern me too. Because I'll tell you what, it's hard for anybody who's got any sense of self to live with another person.
Right.
I don't care if it's 10,000 square feet you're living in, there's still issues.
Right. Thank you.
That I can get my head around completely.
Thank you. All right. Mike Jones asks.
What if they were
This is good.
in a relationship, not married, no kids, in a relationship for like 20 years?
I'm cool with that. That counts.
Okay.
Might as well have been married. But if it was like never a relationship,
Oh,
never
I
lived with
see.
anybody, never anything like that.
You don't want to
you
teach an
know.
old dog
Yeah.
what a relationship is.
Yeah. They don't know.
I get that. It was
Thank
just all
you.
packaged up a little strange.
Okay. Right.
Never married, no kids, don't throw them
Never
out.
had a relationship,
But if
More than a
okay,
month.
Now I get it.
you know, that kind of a thing. So,
I think I'd ask a couple more questions before I
Okay.
threw the whole thing away. But I'm not a woman, so.
okay. All right. Mike's question. Greetings, everyone. I feel so blessed to be in such a great group. I'm an experienced investor from the SFR side of
Single
things.
family house.
Okay, that side of things with limited commercial experience. I have gone through the course twice, and I have 4 counties of mail this week. This is great. I'm still learning, but this is exactly what I've been looking for. Thanks. Oh.
So I put this in here for a reason.
Not
There's
really a
not a
question.
question. It's a comment. And this person
Yeah.
comes to us with a lot of experience, real estate experience, both commercial and houses.
Mm-hmm.
So they understand that real estate creates wealth when it's utilized properly. They just didn't know about this whole mailing situation.
Yeah.
I love members like this because it's kind of like the way I hope a college professor, if a college professor could describe their best students, they're the ones who want to be there.
Right.
They're the ones who have been other places and they are in other educational environments and they suck.
Or they didn't quite
And
understand
they're motivated.
it.
Yeah.
I think
Or
like
was just missing something.
I like your student thing. It's like, like if I were a professor and you have a group of kids, like you just said, there's some kids that like they know that the answer, the light bulb goes off. They're like, oh, now I know how to solve
And they
the
want to
problem.
be there.
Now I know how to do it. Now I'm excited.
So this member's never going to come to us and say, how do I title? I don't
Posting.
understand why there's a break in the chain of title.
Right.
I mean, there's a million little questions like that very, very successful members on a minute-by-minute basis in our group solve on their own.
Every day. I love it.
There's a tiny little handful of members that we have that whine about it and put a massive freaking drain on their customer service staff. It wasn't that long
What's
ago.
going on with you today?
It wasn't that long ago where I would intervene
What is
and
up with
actually
you?
kick people out of the group, which I haven't done. When's the last time we kicked somebody out for just because they just didn't get it? Because they think we're Walmart.
It happened recently. We just
Oh, you guys
by the
did it?
way.
I just
Yeah.
didn't hit
Yeah,
my
you didn't
desk.
know.
Oh, my gosh.
There is actually one person
oh my
that.
Gosh, Jill, you're my new hero.
Okay, yeah.
Tell me all about it.
Really?
Yeah,
All
I
right,
love
there
this
is
stuff.
All right, there is a
I
person.
love, you know why?
It's
You know what's
in the
beautiful? Hold on a second.
last 7 days.
Most people walk around the planet feeling a little bit like there's no justice.
Oh,
Somebody dings their car in a parking lot. They don't know what happened. You don't really call the police. Our whole lives are packed full of these things. So when we started Land Academy, I said, that's not what it's going to be. There's
Right.
going to be immediate and swift justice.
well, I hate talking. I like you know me. I like to be positive and talk about the thing. I don't like to talk about this stuff, but this is a good thing to cover just lightly because it's really what we say. We practice what we preach. If it's not a good fit, we're going to help you find something else that is, and that's all it was. We had a person. It came to me last week. The team said, "Here's what's going on. We've already spent this much time with this person, this much time with this person. They're not understanding all these things, and they're like, hey." Do we have your permission to refund them and send them and wish them well? And I said, heck yeah, because they knew what they were getting in for, and the hand holding, it wasn't a good fit for that person.
It all
and
starts.
That's okay.
It all starts with this sentence: how do I log in?
Well, it wasn't even that, but yeah. But you're right, something like that. Anyway, so I said, oh my gosh, yes. It's so sweet because my team's like, we feel bad saying goodbye to somebody. We don't want to do that, but we just know that this is, I said, no, it's the right thing to do. And you know what? Because this one person would be taking up how much time that everybody else needs.
Everybody listening to this or watching it.
We politely refunded them and wished them well and said, I don't think this is a good fit.
Everybody listening or watching to this has one of two reactions. Number one, yep, totally get it. That's ridiculous. Number two, what do you mean? But I need extra help.
Oh. Tell us how you really feel.
Let's go back to the teleprompter.
Okay, thank you.
Today's topic, offer a solution for your buyer. This is the meat of the show. So we talked yesterday about providing solutions for your seller on the acquisition side. Once you buy the property, it's the same kind of thing. Solve the solutions on the sell side.
Right.
When you're selling the property. And if you do it right, they're going to love you for it, and they're going to come back forever. Joe and I have a very solid 9,000 unit list of property that we've sold, people we've sold property to that just come back and buy properties over and over and over again from us, mostly because it's an easy experience, like you described, and the price is right.
Exactly.
And they make some money on the other side, hopefully more than you do.
Exactly. So, yes, solutions for your buyer. You make it easy for them to find you and make it easy for them to check out the property. I have kind of three parts of this. One is to find the property and check out the property and do their research. They're obviously looking for it. Yay, they found you. You might be the solution. This might be the beautiful treed lake, Oklahoma property they've been dreaming of, right? So this is your beginning on the solution for them. Make it really easy for them. Have all their questions answered. Put in there their taxes. Put in their good maps. If you can get a drone, do that. Put in the GPS, everything you know about the property. What utilities are there or not there, just so they know what they're getting into. That's part of it. 2, make the process easy. Now they found it. They're so excited. Baby, I think I found our property. This is great. This is the dream thing. They've solved it. Make the process easy for them. Make it real easy for them to check out, fill in to get their deed information, and get a deed from you in the mail. And then the last thing is stand behind your transaction. And like you just said, and they will come back. Be that person.
You have a choice as a seller to either sell to a wholesaler property to another reseller,
right,
or to sell it to the end user. And I will tell you, early in my career, I figured out selling it to a wholesaler or somebody who is in the business and understands what an APN is, and you don't have to explain a lot of stuff, is way, way worth selling it cheaper and faster. An end user is going to have, it's a whole different sales process. We're going through it. We have our about to close on our last retail SFR that I will ever be involved in. And because
I concur.
Because it's a very, very different process. It's been in and out of contract 4 or 5 times, mostly because, I lose my patience. And Jill loses her patience.
I do too.
People get very defensive. Potential buyers of real estate who don't understand what they're doing,
right,
and probably rightfully so, are very, very cautious. They ask a ton of questions. They sometimes don't bring the right attitude to the deal because they're very concerned. They don't want to get taken advantage of, which I understand.
Right.
You get all that stuff you have to deal with in retail. With a wholesaler, they get it. Mm-hmm. The wholesaler is going to look at the piece of property, whatever it is, and they're going to say, "Are you sure that's the price? Because that's really cheap. If so, tell me what to do next. I'll get it done."
Right.
And that's it.
Exactly. And that's the same thing too.
So you're solving a problem
for them. Mm-hmm. Depends on what it is, wholesale versus or retail. I love dealing with. I like both, but you're right. I only deal with the retail people that really know what they're doing. Yeah. There are some really good end users up there that they've already been buying up property in that area, so that they know what it's worth. They're not there to flip it. They're there to collect property. I was just thinking, like we talked with Luke the other day. He's got this buyer every month, comes back for more. That's the kind of stuff you want to do. Whether it's another investor or just a customer like that. Solve it, make it easy, and stand behind it, and they'll be your customer for life.
Well, you've done it again. You need to spend another 15 minutes or so listening to the Land Academy show. Join us next time when Jill and I talk with member Luke Smith and how he shares his success stories.
Well, and you'll hear what I just talked about. And we answer your questions posted on our online community, landinvestors.com. It is free.
You are not alone in your real estate ambition.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot in different areas, like our member calls and our just, in the online community and just talking with our members. It's the best thing, getting repeat customers when you're solving solutions for them.
This is a simple topic and a simple episode with a simple answer.
I love it.
Just solve people's problems.
Wherever you are watching or wherever you are listening, please subscribe and rate us there. We really appreciate that.
We are Steve and Jill. Information
and inspiration
to buy undervalued property.